Stampers, Gaynor again, and I'm coming back with a play with this beautiful set. The designer series retired in the DSP retired in the catalogue from the mini catalogue, but I've got loads of it left and I'm not going to throw it away. I'm not going to cut it down, I'm not going to hide it. But this, how cute is this? And I've got a bundle on bundled cards just lately, so I've done quite a few, if you've noticed, and I'm thinking of another set that I can do as well. But who doesn't love a set of 5 cards or a set of 4 cards or a set of 10 cards, you know? But I just wanted to use this cute, because it says playing in the rain. This one looks like he's playing in the rain, so does it. He is just the cutest thing on the planet without having to play with the rain. But I'm doing this, and I'm doing it in the colours of the DSP, which are Basic Black, Bermuda Bay, no, Balmy Blue, Flirty Flamingo, Calypso Cotton, not even let me get, I've got the paper, where is it? I've got it. So, we'll start again. It's Basic Black, Balmy Blue, Cajun Craze, Flirty Flamingo, Mango Melody and Old Olive. The only one I'm not using is the Cajun Craze. Don't ask me why. I just chose the other 5. So Black, Flirty, Balmy, Mango Melody and Old Olive I'm using. As you can see, I've done my Old Olive one. And I've put some clouds on the inside. I may go to the black, I don't know it, but how cute. It doesn't even have to represent rainy days, I bet, with you, but this flower, cute, stamped across the bottom, tent fold cards. So I'm using old punches, so these are absolutely fabulous. They tally up, so this one lays inside that one, beautiful, as you can see here. And I don't know if you can spot it in this light. If you put your TV on full screen, you should be able to see the Winker Stella. I've gone around the outside with Winker Stella for both, just to give them a little pop of colour. So I've got my stamp set, I've got my punches, I've done a few cuttings out, but instead of wasting the cardstock, I'm using the back of the cardstock. So I'm going to put that back together with that one. So with the Basic Black, because there's no Basic Black, I'm going to be using the umbrellas to represent the black. So I need to cut out my black, and I'm also using the decorative circle punch. And I'm not using any other designer series cardstock except for these. And then when this layers up, nobody is going to see that come off the back because it's going on the back of the card. So I've got those. I'm going to set them to one side. I've got my Oh Happy Days, which I'm going to stamp in Versamark, and I'm going to leave. I need 4 more, so let's get this. Plus, I've got to leave a space roughly for my heart punch. So let's just see how we go with these. I'm not going to punch them out just yet, I'm just looking. So, yes. I'm going to punch that middle one first, actually, just in case I have to turn my cardstock over. See what I mean? Oh, I'm going to literally... Oh, that's not too bad. I can just about get it on the side. Pop. Now, let's see how far we get with this one. I want to try and keep my sentiments straight. Oh, that's not too bad. Let's just pop another one out here. So we've still got spare. I've got my tent folds all ready to go. And let me just stamp this another one. And then I can clean my stamper. How cute is that? Leave those to one side to dry. I'll put my jet black ink. Oh, mind you, yes, so let's see how we get on. So I'm keeping my cloth out just for a minute. We've done our punches, so let's pop them out the way. Cloths out. Cards. So I've got my other 4/10 folds, and I'm just basically gonna make sure they're lined up and fold them over. But what a cheerful little gift to give to somebody. I mean, I found an absolute ruck of acetate boxes that I got left. About 9, I think. 8 or 9. So there's 8 or 9 gift sets I can give to somebody with some beautiful cards in. And I'm going to be using background stamps because I've got loads of them. And, right, now I'm going to check. Make sure I've got that perfectly lined, because you get it. Sometimes you get a little tiny bit, so I'm going to use that as the back of the card. So let's get our black out again with the little flowers. Grab myself some scrap. Get them out the way. So, whoops. I'm just gonna stamp these cute little flowers just along the edge. Pop them to one side. Again, I'm checking. I've got a tiny slither. For some reason, I haven't worked out bang on where to put or where to crease. If it's on the line, just before the line, you know, it's a bit of a hard one to work out. I think it's just before, but it could be just before a little bit more, if you know what I mean. So there's those cute little flowers. I'm just testing my cardstock, making sure I've got the backs at the back and the fronts at the front. And I don't normally decorate the inside of a card, but these are so cute. So again, I'm going to get rid of the ink off my stamp set. The quicker you do it, the quicker it is to clean. And I did pull out the grey granite for the clouds, but I think I might just continue with the black actually. So again, you don't even have to add them all. You can just pop them to one side. Let's get our cards in. I mean, you can have them all in if you want. Cute. I've got to give my cards a chance to dry, see, so again, I'm just popping them on the side. This time, I think I'll have it that side. Just make them all a little bit different. So that's that black ink sorted. And if you clean them straight away, even though I'm using the VersaFine ink, it comes off. It's brilliant. So let's turn. I've got myself a piece of cardstock for stamping, and I'm using Memento ink for this because I'm going to be using the blends. So I just like to rub, but for me it fetches the ink to the surface. And then I'm just gonna oh, so cute. Let me just make sure while I've got my ink out still that my 2-inch circle is going to pop this little cutie out. Yes, and I do chop one of his feet off and a tiny little bit of the back of his shell, but I think next time I will just die cut them all out. So that can come for spare. I've got punches everywhere, and I've been trying to sharpen them because even my new one wasn't sharp. So what I tend to do is, I've watched people saying, oh, you've got to die cut the whole thing out, and then they're throwing it away. So just do a little bit at a time on one side till you've sharpened half of it. That way you don't use up too much paper. And then get a couple of layers, go to the other side, because look, I've used these to cut out the big ones. So then go to the other side. I find if you squash them down, they curl up. But go in this side now and just chop, and don't worry if it gets caught. That's the whole idea, because it will sharpen as you pull it through. So chop, pull, take it out. Wax paper works as well, so you can see I've been using wax paper, but just keep going in and using small part. Or what I did as well was, over a bin, because it does get bitty, literally get your paper and just scrape it all the way around the cutting edge, and then tip that with my other bits, blow it into the bin. So you're getting tips and tricks. And if you get any little bits that are stuck, now watch this, because mine was really blunt for a brand new punch. And you don't get none of it then. It really sharpens up the edges. It says. I might have a bit of paper trapped in there, that's why. So make sure you get all the bits of paper out. Fold. That's it. Now this should pop out easy peasy, because it prefers cardstock, but I needed to sharpen up my punch. I can't believe that I needed to sharpen it up, really. And it was so I've got this time, because I haven't got black, my black pens run out. This one is literally on its last legs, and I realized I was storing them standing up. So it could be the fact that my ink had all run to the bottom, because I haven't used them in a long time, but they've been stored for a long time. Let me just see how I've got the other one. So I'm just literally, I'm not even bothered if I fill all the bits in, because I can't use the other end, it is knackered. How long have I had these pens? I think this is my second set of Old Olive, but it's wearing out big time. I did do the shaky thing with the hand, but because look at my nib, it's absolutely knackered. Look at it, it's breaking up, it's lost its ink. I can't moan, I've had them long enough. So again, I'm just coming in and I'm just going across the bridge of his nose just to add some depth around his eye, down his neck, under the arms where we know the shell is going to add some shadow. And then I'm just literally drawing around these little turtle patterns on here. And I'm just going to go back over. And because on the others, if you noticed on the green, I just used the green. I'll show you the others later because I've already done them. So this is the light grey granite, because I haven't got the black. How cute. And I'm going to do a light grey flower to match. And then this is the Cajun Craze, just for the centre of the flower. So I am using Cajun Craze, but just on the centre of the flower. And then I'm going to come in with the dark and add some shadow in on his shell. So the Cajun, the Mango Melody I've done in this section. section where I'm doing now, and same with the Flirty Flamingo, the Balmy Blue and the Old Olive. They've all got different colour shells to match their cardstock, but I'm just literally adding shadow, and I'm just going to darken up my flower a little bit. But how cute and quick was that? So stamp them out, punch them out, and colour them all. Look at the little detail on the shell. So I'm going to fetch my dimensionals in. And I'm adding dimensionals to the little back because I'm going to glue it down. Whoops. Now I'm gonna, I think it's cute, and when it goes against that, so happy day. I'm gonna get my glue, get my pin out. Ow! Oh, I just stabbed myself. Oh, look at that, girls, flipping it. That was a bit lethal. Tetanus. No, I had one last year before. Cut myself on some rusty scissors, and I think it was rusty scissors. I was doing crafting anyway, and my finger was a bit sore after I cut it. So what did I do? I went and had a tetanus just to be on the safe side. So I'm covered. So let's get this. Keep sticking. I've got dodgy nails. My nails are shot. They are terrible. So let's just make sure I'm not bleeding. How cute is that going to look with that on there saying happy day? So let's fetch our card bases in. Cute. They should be dry now. Let's get our cardstock, and so that is going to layer on there with the tiniest, so 3 7/8 by 5 5/8. This is cut at 4 by 5 3/4, and I know you're not going to see, but I'm just going to put a little line around the outside. I am going in the middle because it's going to stick to my card in a minute, so making sure my little brollies are all going the same way. Perfect. And again, keep my glue around the outside of the card. I'm going to add this on. I like to do it on the side because for some reason, because I've got such a small border, it helps me to see. Oh, perfect. Perfect. Now, am I gonna glue him down? Yeah, I'm gonna glue them down. So I'm gonna do my little love art first. I mean, you could add dimensionals, but I'm trying to think of your postage. But if you're gonna give it as a gift, pop everything on dimensionals. That's so cute. So I got some little stars, and they're not bang on the same colours, but I have coloured some of these blue ones in black, and I'm just gonna add, where did I add? I'm gonna add one here. I'm gonna, oops, look at it flicking onto my finger. I'm gonna add one there, and it's got a hair stuck to it, and I've got one more that I'm gonna add. I want to keep the triangle, so I'm going to add that about there. So that is our black one, which goes with our old olive. Aren't they cute? I'll do the Wink of Stella in a bit now. So what's next? We have got our Balmy Blue, and again we've got our card base. I've stamped. I've got my little love heart, which I've cut out of there. I've got my rainy paper, and I'm just going to glue that again on there. But look at all the prep you can do just to get these going. So a little bit of glue. So 5 cards in about 20 minutes. So like I'm saying, I'm not worrying about having a little bit of glue through the centre, because that is going to get stuck on my card in a minute. But why would you waste more cardstock when you can pop it out the back? So again, on the side, I like to see that I'm getting a little cute white border everywhere. I've got, oh, my happy day, oh happy day, oh happy day, when Jesus washed. I can't sing for a toffee. Get some more glue on there, pop this down on this beautiful card. I don't care that the cardstock is mingling into the background. I just think it looks adorable. And again, look at those cute little eyeballs. How sweet. I got some more of these, and I've got blue ones this time. They're a little bit darker, but I think they look cute. They haven't got to be bang on the same colour. Oops, now I've made that one go in the wrong position. That's better. So there's the blue one. We've got the green, the black, the blue. Now we've got our flirty flamingo. How cute is this? It's all about prep, 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 prep. And this is when I realised I had to glue even, sharpen my punches. The only thing, the designer says paper's got plenty of the Melon Mambo, got plenty of the old olive, but it's got an a balmy blue, but it's not got much in the flirty flamingo. There's 2 lots, but there's no crage and craze on the back, and there's no black on the back. So let me get a card base. Score that just to make sure. Make sure my flowers are going the right way, because I don't want to stick it down the wrong way. And if you haven't, even if you're making cards like this and you don't really have anything to cut out, cut something out and put them in a little storage box, and then you know you've got that shape if you come to do another card. Don't waste the backs of these. I mean, I could get a 1.5 inch circle there, or my little 1 inch square punch there. Use them as much of the utility of it as you can, just so you're not wasting any of these. Look at this cute paper. I know this melds into the background, but I love it. There's a stripy one in there now, but I just love this design. It's cute. And look, see what I mean about the shells? Blue, pink. Absolutely beautiful. I've got some really dark pink, but it will help pop this little card to another dimension, and it'll just look so cute. How cute. And then we've got our mango melody. So again, we've got one more of these cutesies. I mean, you could have sat and watched me colour 5 little turtles, but once you know how to do one, beautiful. Bang. Let's get our designer series paper. And I like this one because it's got a bit of a two-tone. Need to fill my little bottle. So let's put the bit of flirty flamingo down the bottom. Add that. Oh, beautiful. And my last card base, making sure we burnish our crease. You could get a few shapes out of that backing. I used to get all my scraps. You remember, girls? I used to get all my scraps and I cut out squares, ovals with the dies, and I had tubs of them. I used to pull them out if I needed to write a sentiment for anything. I'm gonna get a glue there, and I can see my card base where it's stamped. I just need to pull that over and straighten that card. So that's got it. That's it. Oh, that's better. You can't see it now. So again, a bit more glue. It's like a little conveyor belt in it. How cute. Maybe we should have had that down there, or at the top, but I'm loving it. I'll show you all the cards in a minute with all the different colours. I just think this little turtle is so cute. So I've got these orangey coloured stars, and I'm going to pop that one down there. So I'm going to pop my stars away. Oh, I never cleaned that. Oh, get that clean. And because it's memento, it's come up lovely. Woo! Let's grab this glue and put it away. I mean, if you've got twine, you could add some twine. I've got some white, so maybe, you never know, I might add some little ribbons. Let's pop them out the way. Let's get my cloth out the way so I can maneuver. Let's fetch these cute little cards in. How gorgeous are those? So I'm going to fetch my Winker Stella in, which I've got here, and I'm just going around just where the scalloped edge is. I'm going to squeeze that and give that another shake, just to make that sparkle, and then around the edge of my decorative circle. It's just to add a pop. I mean, you could get your sprays out. I've got my shimmer spray. I could have done that before I punched, but I think the Winker Stella, I think that's how my beautiful friend Mandy gave me the nickname, because I was forever using Winker Stella, and it darkens the cardstock a little bit against the designer series paper. But how cute are these cards? I think what I might do is, if I could afford the postage, I'd send them all to my beautiful friend Carla for her Cards for Cancer challenge. But the last time I sent cards, wow, I think it cost me about £30 to send 50 cards. Oof, I'd send them all, Carla. You know I would if I could afford it, my darling. But postage, since this COVID thing, wow, it's just astronomical, especially abroad. So I'm going just around the last bit now. Oh, I wonder if you can see it now. It's fresh. No, my lighting's terrible, but if you put full screen on, you should be able to see it. So I do have a little bit of white. I don't think, let's try, let's see how many little bows I can get out of this, and I mean little. And lift them off nice and neat, because you will curl them otherwise. So let's see. Oh, I need to sharpen my scissors. So we could have that there. I've got glue all over my fingers, that's why everything's sticking to me just lately. Let's see where we're going. Can you see it on my nails? My nails broke. They're shredded, so you know when you catch everything on your nails? Get my big scissors. My Stampin' Up! Snips have never cut ribbon, so I can't say I could use them because it's never cut ribbon or twine. I always seem to get the dodgy stuff. You ever do that, girls? You think, oh, I've just bought so and so, but I've got the dodgy stuff and it won't cut anything. That's me. So I'll use my Tim Holtz. I got 3. Oh, we might just get the 5 out. And I'm trying to keep the tails a little bit short. Oh, I'm gonna have to get some more white because I do like the white. There's one for there. Ooh, girls, we're just about. Ooh, look at that. We're just about gonna do it. And I love the fact that you can pull the tails until you've got it right in the center. And I've got it loose, as you can see. You don't want to pull tight, it will curl it. Look at that, girls. Woohoo! Look, I've got probably enough to make one more small tiny bow. So there's another order I'll have to put in. Right, glue dots are going to be too big. So let's add a little dot of my glue. Are we going to put it there? Are we going to put it down the bottom, on the side? Look, it's sticking to my feet. Look, I've got glue all over me. So, is that going to go there? I think I should just add them where I was going to put them. So, a little dot of glue. Add them down. And once you press it, and don't move it for a couple of seconds. That's a bit too much on that one. So what I'll do with that one, watch. Dip that glue in there. And then take that and put that across there. It literally needs a tiniest little bit. Pop that across there. Making sure that's one twist. Don't twist, you little bugger. So a little dot of glue there. And I'm just using my nail to pop it in. I mean, if you want to go and add some, oh, what's it called? Nouveau drops. If you've got them in the colours, I just think they are adorable. 5 little cards. Blue, Balmy Blue, Flirty Flamingo, Mango Melody, Old Olive, and Basic Black. So my Basic Black blends have just been destroyed. I've used them so much they've just gone. You could pop out some sequins. You could pop out, I just think they look cute enough as it is. So B, Balmy Blue, A, B, C, F, G, H, I. So Balmy Blue, Basic Black, Balmy Blue, Flirty Flamingo, Mango Melody, and Old Olive. Now they're in alphabetical order as well. But let's pull them down so you can see. A beautiful set of 5 cards for another gift set, or just leave them plain, pop them in a cello bag with an envelope, send them off to a craft fair or to a charity event and just give them in. I just think they're adorable. A little bit busy, that one, and this one, but I do love these cards. So thank you for watching. Come back on the next one. Let's have some more fun making some more sets. Till next time, bye.